To the YouTube and streaming world, we need to talk about this little product right here. Why? Because this product right here is what Razer is coming out with to compete against the Go XLR. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Go XLR Mini is $250 and has been $250 for a long time. I have a Go XLR Mini, so there's a Go XLR Mini and there's a Go XLR, the big boy. The big boy is like $500 or some up there. It's up there. I have the Mini personally. Now, all my audio runs through this thing, okay? All of it. I literally circulate all of my computer audio through this thing. This is Razer's, I'm not going to say attempt because I don't have one, but Razer's attempt at a Go XLR. This thing has a dedicated bleep, dedicated mute, and dedicated channels. Same exact thing as the Go XLR. Now we scroll down. Seamline audio configuration. Whether you use a single or a dual PC setup for streaming, the audio mixer eliminates the need for additional cables and hardware. Same thing as the Go XLR. Same exact thing. Does the same shit. With the Razer Synapse, you can do all of your audio mixing and mapping in one place. Guess what? The Go XLR Mini has its own software that can do the same exact thing. Keep scrolling down. 4-channel interface with one direct line out for your mic, which, by the way, the Go XLR Mini also only supports one Go XLR mic interface at a time. Same exact thing. With the direct line for your mic, the other three channels get the perfect mix between your mic, game, chat, and system volumes. Same exact thing on the Go XLR. Can do the same fucking thing. Dedicated mute button, same thing. Dedicated bleep button, same thing. Keep scrolling down. Here is your XLR, your one XLR input goes right here. This Type-C goes out to your computer. This optical in is what you would use for a console. And your line in and out is what you would use for a second PC. Now, fuzz-free setup, centralized audio mixing. This is the software. Which actually, I'm not going to lie, this software actually looks a lot more in-depth than the Go XLR software, which I could show you guys the Go XLR software in a moment. Better lighting. Sorry, this is during the day, but this is the Go XLR Mini software that everyone needs to see in order to understand. Now, this software basically does the same exact thing as the Razer Synapse. You got your channels right here, which in the software, the channels are not named. I don't know why, but on the Go XLR Mini itself, the channels are. You have the mixer right here, which mixes all of your audio that goes through it. You have your bleep button. You have your headphone levels. That is your mixer. You got your mic equalizer right here, which, like I said, the Razer Synapse one seems to be a little bit more in depth. This one just has the gate, equalizer, compression, but this is really all you need right here, if you really want to be honest. Most of this is just about as good as you're gonna get. The Razer Synapse does look like you can actually tweak it a little bit more than you can tweak it on this. But this also has all of your routing. This has all of your lighting. This has your cough button. It has your whole system layout for your Go XLR. Lighting again. You got your mixer and you got your mic. And then up here, you have different profiles. So if you have a streaming profile, and let's just say you want to sound different for a podcast that you do, you want to equalize yourself differently for a podcast, You can save a profile for streaming. You can save a profile for podcasting. You can save a profile for pretty much whatever you want. Which actually, I don't even know if the Razer Synapse has this to where you can actually switch between profiles in the actual software itself and change the equalization of your mic just by selecting different profiles that you already have set up. I do not know if the Razer Synapse can do that or not, but I do know that the Go XLR Mini software can. So there's that. There's also the routing, which is what, in perfect honesty, this is one of the best things, because right here you can listen to yourself talk for equalization if you turn this on. Anything else you have turned on for headphones, you're gonna hear. If you don't use a console and you don't have a line in, I keep them unchecked because I don't have that plugged in anyway. But if you have a second PC, obviously you would want to turn all of these on. But this is the Go XLR Mini software for everyone who wanted to see. Connected to my dongle for my headset. My headset is wireless. I have a SteelSeries Arctis Pro, so I have the little thing here. But I also have one of these. This right here just gets rid of feedback. That's literally the only thing this thing does. It makes the sound in your headset smoother. Now, he has both his mic and his audio both connected to this thing. Or maybe this wire goes under or whatever. I don't fucking know. But he has the mic connected to this and then connected to this side and then through. The problem with that is that you're showing an audio interface. A Go XLR, a XLR audio interface, okay? You're showcasing an XLR audio interface being used by a headset microphone without a Go XLR or without a XLR cable sticking out of your... I mean, granted, yes, it's an audio mixer, but who is really gonna buy a $250 audio interface when they use a headset for a microphone? Come on, Razer. Jesus, you're dealing with gamers here. We know this shit, okay? No one is buying a $250 interface and using it on a headset. This has a headset mic going into an audio interface. Razer, come on. Get your stuff together. But anyway, this thing literally does the exact same thing as a Go XLR Mini. Costs the exact same as a Go XLR Mini. So now my question to you, Razer, is why? Why should I buy yours over the Go XLR? Yours has no text on it. Yours doesn't say anything. It says channel 1, 2, 3, and 4. The Go XLR Mini says mic, chat, music, system. All yours does is say channel 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have to remember what channel everything is set to. But the Go XLR Mini, which costs the exact same as your product and has been out for years, says mic, chat, music, system. Doesn't say channel 1, 2, 3, and 4 like yours does. It actually says on the Go XLR Mini what each one of these things is for. Mic, chat, music, system. All right, let's move on. One more thing that I see that I don't like about this thing, other than the buttons. We already talked about the buttons. These buttons look plastic. These buttons look cheap. I mean, if you want to be honest, this entire thing, honestly, looks pretty cheap, to be fair. If we're being honest here, let's go. We gotta go find it again. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Just looks like a hunk of plastic. This thing doesn't have any metal on it. By the way, the entire thing of the Go XLR Mini, the entire thing, well, the facing of the front of it is glass, first of all. Whether or not this is, I don't know, because I don't have it in my hand, but it looks glass. But this down here is plastic, okay? The entire thing on the Go XLR Mini is a glass face. The only thing plastic on the Go XLR Mini is the outside of it. Literally, what holds it together is plastic. Everything else is a high quality glass. The buttons on this thing are high quality. They are rubber. They're not plastic. They bend as you push them, so you don't it doesn't feel like you're pushing something cheap, And this product does the exact same thing as your product, which looks cheap as shit on the computer. Because the only part of this entire thing that looks like y'all actually spent time on designing is this glass part right here. And you know what? Razer, I don't know if this changes colors. I would hope that it does. Only the X on the Go XLR Mini at the top actually changes colors. But the Go XLR Mini has just been fantastic. This thing does all my audio. The only problem that I have with it is when it has an update. And it rarely ever has updates. Like, you don't even have to worry about that. But, I mean, the Go XLR Mini is $250. And I can honestly say that this thing is the best quality that I've ever seen. This looks like a hunk of plastic that they've slapped glass onto the front of. This entire thing looks plastic. The only part of this entire thing that's glass is this part right here. And they didn't even bother to name the channels on the device itself. No, they put channel 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, on the Go XLR Mini, like I said earlier, mic, chat, music system. Literally tells you exact words what each channel is for. Now, if someone's planning on using a USB mic, a Go XLR mic, and, something else, then maybe they would want this thing maybe over a Go XLR Mini. But when it comes to just straight up product for product, set list of what this item does, and just holding the items in your hand. I can hold my Go XLR Mini in my hand. This thing is a hunk. This thing is, it's a brick. This thing is well made. It's not cheap. I mean, granted, it's not cheap price tag anyway, but it's not cheaply made, and you can tell that it's not cheaply made. This thing on the computer just looks cheaply made. These buttons look terrible. These buttons look awful. These buttons look like straight up hunk of plastic that'll break off at any moment if you push them too hard. These things probably are the same exact materials of the Go XLR, to be honest, because I don't really know if you can use any other materials for that. And same thing. It can only support one mic and all that. But I just want to know why someone who is thinking about streaming or streams already is going to upgrade to an XLR interface. Why would they buy this Razer audio interface over a Go XLR Mini? That's what I want to know. Because from your spec list and from the images and everything that you have showed us on your website, Razer, this thing literally does the exact same thing as a Go XLR Mini, but lower quality. That's exactly what I see out of this. I don't really know what else to say about it, to be honest, unless I have one in my hands and then I can better judge it. But from what I see and what you have given to the public as information, this thing literally does the exact same thing as a Go XLR Mini. Same price tag, everything, but lower quality. If you were planning on competing with Go XLR and planning on being better than a Go XLR, Maybe you should have made this $200 instead of $250. If you would have made this $100 or $50 less than a Go XLR, then yeah, people would buy this over a Go XLR, because then the only reason you'd be buying a Go XLR is for the quality of the product. But if this product and a higher quality product that do the exact same thing are the same exact price, why would I buy this? Why would I buy something of lower quality that does the exact same thing for the same price tag? That's my question to you, Razer. And that's the question we're going to end this video on, because I just don't know what else to say about it unless I have it in my hands. But thank you all for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, I greatly appreciate it, every single one of you. Comment down below, subscribe for more videos in the future, and I will see you guys in the next one.